Hi there everybody, Ollie here, aka Secret Nimbus here with what will be the final episode of the story mode for the Origins particular set of stories. So the last episode we had managed to outlast Emrakul, and now we're on to apparently we've just done our first planeswalk. So we defeated Emrakul, and our first planeswalk apparently brings us to Lorwyn. You can't shake the image of the horror in the mountain. You encountered an elf named Dwynen who tells you that their home is threatened. Inspired to help defend your elvish cousins, you join them on a hunt. Okay, let's go join some elves on a hunt. Should be interesting. This is where we meet Dwynen. It looks like we're taking on some odd looking creatures. I don't know what they're going to be. But yeah. Come on game, hurry up and load so we can get on with this stuff. A boggart. That's what we're playing, boggarts. I don't know if things from Harry Potter, or did Magic come up with them first? I have no idea, but we're definitely not keeping this hand. And I think we can just about get away with keeping this one. Mostly because we've got the two Nissas chosen. It would be nice to have the third land so we can get the Grazing Gladeheart down and the Hitchclaw Recluse, but we'll see how it goes. Would have liked to have seen the Scute Mob if possible, but I'm not going to complain. What we got here then? A Face Volter, a Goblin Warrior. Sacrifice a goblin, Face Volter gets +2/+2 till end of turn. It's pretty cool. Nice goblin card. Okay, there we go. We've got our third mana, so next turn we can potentially get a Grazing Gladeheart down, so any future mana will allow us to gain life, which is pretty good thanks to the landfall. So yeah, today's what happened here. So, as an additional cost to fodder launch, sacrifice a goblin. Target creature gets -5/-5 until end of turn. Fodder launch deals 5 damage to that creature's controller. Okay. So what happened there? Oh, was it the Auntie's Hovel? So Auntie's Hovel enters the battlefield. You may reveal a goblin card from your hand. If you don't, Auntie's Hovel enters the battlefield tapped. Okay, so fair enough. So apparently that spell card was actually a goblin card, which is interesting. I'm not sure I've ever seen like goblin spell cards, but hey ho. I've just noticed something as well. Apparently there's a difference between the cards. So the ones that you can use just in the campaign are actually missing the symbol, whereas I'm guessing Hitchclaw Recluse we can actually use this in deck building, so it's actually got the origin symbol on it, which is interesting. But let's play the Grazing Gladeheart, and then we'll swing in with the Nissa's Chosen. See if it decides to block with the Face Volter. I'd be surprised if he did. There we go. So we're going to do 2 damage to the boggarts. Very nice. So yeah, this looks like some kind of goblin deck by the looks of things then. So got a lot of goblin synergy. So red-black goblin deck. Interesting. Not seen this kind of deck before, but then again, Duels has always been fairly limited on the kind of the deck archetypes that it presents. So here we go. So we can actually gain the landfall this turn. Yes, I would like to use this ability, thank you very much. And I think we do actually have enough for the Wild Heart Invoker now, which is quite nice. So we'll be playing one of them at the end of my turn, because I made a mistake last time where I played this pre-combat for some ridiculous reason. So we decided not to block, so we're going to push through 4 damage here. And then we'll play the Wild Heart Invoker, get a nice big fatty down. So we can play this one if we need to give something reach, but don't think we're going to be playing it right now. So we managed to get 1 goblin in play, so this could be a fairly quick match. So Hornet Harasser. When Hornet Harasser dies, target creature gains -2/-2 until end of turn. Okay, that's an interesting card. So we do have our Nissa's Pilgrimage here, which is look for 2 basic forests. So yeah, I think we'll just probably kind of thin down our library at the end of this turn, so I'm going to swing in with this and this. I'm going to keep my Grazing Gladeheart back for now. See which one he blocks with. So, okay, so he's double blocked there, so we're going to kill both of these, but we are going to lose something else, but it's not the end of the world. I suppose he could sacrifice that one. I don't know. Yeah, so goodbye Grazing Gladeheart, that's fine. We'll play another Wild Heart Invoker. We don't need to play the Nissa's Pilgrimage, so I suppose we won't. Let's just play another fatty down. So I managed to clear his board, which is quite nice, while keeping, you know, some reasonable creatures of our own on the battlefield. And we've got another Hornet Harasser. Okay, interesting. Again, probably just going to swing with both of these and let him kind of take one. Yeah, we'll play the Forest pre-combat. Why the hell not? Then we'll attack with all, see what he does. So we're probably going to lose potentially one of these, probably this one, I'd assume. which is fine by me. Yep, he's going to take it out. We are going to do 2 more damage. So we'll play the Nissa's Chosen, and I think I might play Nissa's Pilgrimage just to filter out my deck, get rid of some lands in there. So I'll grab 1, 2 forests. There we go, 1 goes on the battlefield, 1 goes in my hand. Again, that's an Origins card, so it does have the extra symbol on it, just to denote that that is not a campaign card. But so what do we got here? A Tar Picture. Sacrifice a Goblin. Tar Picture deals 2 damage to target creature or player. Okay, so it's 2/2. Not going to worry about that too much. I love the way we sift out 2 mana and then we actually get another mana. That's not particularly good, but hey ho. We'll keep swinging. Let's keep being aggressive against the computer. So he's going to let the 4 damage go through. Okay, that's fine by me. We'll play the Hitchclaw Recluse as a blocker against the 2/2. I don't know if there are any flying goblins, but don't think it really matters too much. Scute Mob would be nice right about now, just because we've already got like the required mana to start pumping it up. So he's then played the Fodder Launcher. So yeah, it's a tribal sorcery goblin. I've never seen like a tribal spell card before, so that's something new for me. Target creature gets -5 until end of turn, and I also take 5 damage. That's not the end of the world, as he's now got nothing on the board. We're going to get something good. We do. We get ourselves a Baloth Woodcrasher. So whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, Baloth Woodcrasher gets +4/+4 and gains trample until end of turn. Very nice. So I won't be playing the forest this turn because I'll be playing that and then potentially using that next turn. So because that should push through lethal. So I feel as though he wasted that goblin fodder launcher. Could have used it on my Baloth here, Baloth Woodcrasher. But then again, this is the AI, so what the hell am I talking about? Okay, so what have we got here? We've got a Dauntless Dowerback. So Dauntless Dowerback's power and toughness are equal to the number of forests you control plus the number of tree folk you control. As long as you control another tree folk, Dauntless Dowerback has trample. That's fairly cool. I don't think we've got any other tree folk by the looks of things, but we're just going to swing in, finish off my opponent here. No point playing the mana because we don't need to. He's got 2 cards in hand which he just hasn't been able to play, and that's the end of that particular duel. So that was nice and simple. I like the change in the portrait for Nissa. Looks fairly cool. There we go. So we've helped our woodland kin. So to your horror, the hunting party massacres a group of boggarts. You're appalled at the murder of these innocent creatures. Dwynen claims that the boggart's hideousness is reason enough for the slaughter. You will not abide by such evil. How dare you, Dwynen? Okay, so you intervene at the boggart's behalf, and Dwynen and her elves quickly turn on you. As they chase you through the woods, you feel a connection to this new land forming. You call on both your elemental powers and your skills as a Jiraga warrior. These elves don't know what they're in for. Okay, so we're going to take on Dwynen by the looks of things. Dwynen versus Nissa. So just gotta wait for this to load. There we go. So yeah, Nissa versus Dwynen. 2 elves facing off against each other. So we're going to get anything cool. We do have a Sapseat Forest. So when it enters the battlefield tapped, you can tap it to gain 1 life. Activate its ability only if you control 2 or more green permanents. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's not a bad opening hand actually. I'm probably going to keep it, mostly because we've got the mana. Oops, a daisy. Okay, so Dwynen's played a Gilt-Leaf Palace. So as Gilt-Leaf Palace enters the battlefield, you may reveal target elf card. Reveal an elf card from your hand. If you don't, so we've basically just seen the Thornbow Archer. So probably like one of the weakest elves, and there it comes again. So, alright, so yeah, if Dwynen hadn't revealed the Thornbow Archer, then basically nothing would have been played. So I think we're going to play the Sapseat Forest first, as we won't be able to play anything till turn 2 anyway. So we'll be playing Nissa's Chosen on turn 2, Grazing Glade Heart on turn 3, and then we'll be kind of saving up for Charging Rhino by turn 5, unless we get something before turn 4. So we take 2 damage for now. Not the end of the world. We won't be taking 2 damage from any Thornbow Archers in future, providing we keep something like Nissa's Chosen around, as it only deals an extra point of damage when you don't control an elf. So now we've got an Elvish Warrior, which is just a 2/3 for 2. So it's basically Nissa's Chosen, but worse, as it doesn't have the extra ability. So we shall play the mana there. Ooh, we do have the Wild Instinct, so that is definitely a good turn 4 play. Nice to see. So we are curving out quite nicely here. So at least we now have a blocker for the Thornbow Archer, and then also potentially the Elvish Warrior as well. So he decided not to swing. And we've got a Dwynen's Elite coming down, so that's going to be 2 more elves coming onto the battlefield. So yeah, this is getting a little bit tasty. Okay, nice, we've got Primal Bellow as well. This turn we want to, however, play the Grazing Gladeheart, so I don't think I'm going to be attacking with just the alone Nissa's Chosen. Skip attack there, we shall drop the Grazing Gladeheart, so at least we'll be gaining some mana from now on, which is quite nice. So... oh, not mana, we'll be gaining some life even, sorry, from the landfall every turn, which is pretty sweet. And here we go, Primal Bellow, as you can see, is in the deck, is in the actual main game, so we can actually, let's have a little symbol. Ooh, we do have the Battle Wand Oak. So whenever a forest enters the battlefield under your control, Battle Wand Oak gets +2/+2 in the end of turn. Whenever you cast a Tree Folk spell, Battle Wand Oak gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Very nice. So I don't think I really need to play a mana this turn for it, because basically its pump up is going to be useless. But yeah, let's play the forest. So we will gain some life, yes please. And we may as well play the Battle Wand Oak this turn rather than the Wild Instincts, because we want to basically get that pumped up in future. We'll be skipping attack for now. Primal Bellow will be awesome in future. So a creature gets +1/+1 for all of the forests that we control, which is pretty sweet, which is at the moment is 3. So he's swinging in with these 2, okay, so I think we shall block the 2/2, or do we let it go through? What? Because I'm playing against another green deck, you can guarantee that there is some pump somewhere, so I'm going to block. If he pumps, I'll pump basically. Nope, he did not. Okay, that's fine, I'll take the 2 damage. I do have the mana to back it up. Okay, so this is where... do I play the Primal Bellow to keep my Nissa's Chosen alive, or do I save it? That is the question. I think that's a bit of a waste to use the Primal Bellow just on the Nissa's Chosen. It does go to the bottom of my library, so it's not too bad. Oh, very nice. We've even managed to find ourselves a Wild Heart Invoker. Guess I would like to... So I think this turn... do I Wild Instinct something? Get rid of, say, for example, the Elvish Warrior. I could... could also swing in with this and then Primal Bellow and see if he blocks with lots of things. So potentially he could, like, block with all of these. So let's see how it goes. I'm going to swing in with the Battle Wand Oak. Is it Battle Wand? Yeah, Battle Wand Oak, and see what he does. Nope, no blocking, so 3 damage will go through. And I think we shall play the Charging Rhino this turn. Get ourselves a nice fat fatty down. There we go. So what we've got here then, a Civic Wayfinder, an Elf Warrior Druid. When it enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it in your hand. If you do so, shuffle your library. Okay, so it's a ramp elf card. Interesting. Not really sure if I've ever seen a kind of a land ramp elf card before, but yeah. So yeah, Dwynen is a Golgari elf, whereas Nissa is just a pure very nice. We've got ourselves a Dauntless Dowback. Oh, that is awesome. Sweet, I will be playing that one now, basically because it's going to pump up my Battle Wand Oak again. And we do still have the Primal Bellow open to pump this one up as well, so this is a nice 7/7 with Trample, which is just pure insanity. I'll swing in with 2 creatures here and then see what he does. So this one can only be blocked by more than 1 creature, okay. It's pretty sweet, so potentially... Okay, so we've got... So this is going to deal a certain amount of damage to all of these. So let me think about this. So... it can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. So yeah, he's decided to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pump up this one, because this should essentially board clear him now, because I had the pump up. So yeah, we're in a really good position now. So I just wanted to do that, just so it was out of the way. So he's basically only got the Elvish Warrior down now. We've got a 7/7 with Trample. We've got lots of big creatures basically, so we're looking pretty good. What we got here then? Hunter of Eyeblights. When it enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you don't control. Destroy target creature with a counter on it. Okay, so this is basically Why would you do that one? Surely this is the more high priority target. It costs 3 mana to destroy this creature, which is kind of weird, but hey ho. I could destroy this right now, actually. So, say for example, I could do the Wild Instincts, just take that out. Yeah, I think we'll do that. So you're going to get +2/+2, and you're going to get murdered. So yeah, I actually get to keep my +1/+1 counter now. So we will swing in with all 3 of these, I think. So he's going to block the 4/3. Okay, there we go. He takes a hell of a lot of damage. She takes a hell of a lot of damage even. We are playing Dwynen. Not a he, it is a she. Okay, so the Eyeblight Assassin comes down. This becomes a 6/6 until end of turn, which I don't care about. I think we're pretty much good to go here. I think we've got lethal on the board, which we do. Excellent. So, it doesn't really matter what we play here, because we are just going to swing in with our 3 fatties. 1, 2, and 3. And then finish off the Magic Duels Origin campaign, which is pretty awesome. So now I've got left to do is just finish off grinding out all the gold for the rest of the cards that I need, and then we're literally just playing multiplayer matches until Battle for Zendikar comes out. Okay, so we got ourselves a nice little cinematic. I don't get why the audio is really low on these cinematics, it's very weird. That looks like Dwynen. Elves with horns, apparently. Oh, they must be the boggarts that we were protecting. Yeah, I have no idea why the audio is so low on this. It's bizarre. Okay, this is a pretty badass fight between Nissa and Dwynen, though. This is like, it's so wrong. I'm being good and letting her live. You pussy, Nissa. Take Dwynen out. At least we protected the the ridiculously ugly boggarts, but hey ho. Okay, so that's campaign over and done with. So there are more places you could go now that you're a planeswalker, but the memory of the ancient horror that slumbers on your home plane haunts you. It's time to return to Zendikar and prepare for what is to come. So yeah, that's just setting up for Battle for Zendikar. Okay, so this is going to be the end of the episode for now. Let me open up a couple of packs. So we've got 2 boosters to open. Let's confirm that purchase and then note down that I've got 21 boosters left apparently. So I've got to get going in terms of grinding out the gold. Okay, that's purchase successful. Cool, let's open the first booster. Let's see if we get something good. Eyeblight Assassin, Herald of the Pantheon. Ooh, Shaman of the Pack. Excellent. I've been looking for more of them for my elf deck. Just a Dryad card. We've got a Separatist Void Mage because I'm thinking of building a Simic Tempo deck at some point. Seen Hakeem, another Magic YouTuber. He's made a quite cool one, so I might see if I can do something similar. I was thinking about making one anyway. I saw there was quite a lot of kind of tempo cards in this version. Yes, got the second copy of the Chandra's Ignition. Excellent. That can go in my kind of like my mid-rangey Grund? No, not Jund. Not Jund either. Gruul, that's the one. Red-green deck, basically. So, also got Hydrolash, Evolving Wilds, a Reeve's Soul, and a Necromantic Summons. Okay, pretty cool. So, I still think... I don't know how many of the cards that we're missing now. But yeah, I'm just trying to see if we're like missing any... So we're still missing Kytheon. I think that's the only Planeswalker we're missing now. I haven't got any Sigil of the Empty Thrones yet, so I'm still waiting for that to go into my enchantment deck, basically. My Boros deck. So we've got pretty much at least one copy of every single blue card, which we do. We do have Jace somewhere. Where's Jace? I can't see him. He's gone 4 keys. Here, Jace. I can't see him. I know I've got him, but there he is, Jace. There he is. He's hiding from me. Yes, I think I've got a copy of every single blue card. Still don't have an Erebos' Titan, but that's fine. I think that's the only black card we're missing, because we do have Liliana, which is pretty sweet. And then in terms of red, we're still missing Acts of Treason. Like, I don't know why I've just not unlocked any of these. So in terms of a Sakdos deck, can't quite make a viable one of them yet. Got most of the red cards apart from Acts of Treason, which is really weird, because it's not as though it's even a mythic rare. It's just a common card, which is not unlocked any of them. It's weird. Yeah, I think I've got on most of the green cards unlocked apart from Elemental Bond, but I'm not entirely sure if that goes in any decks anyway. But yeah, I think that's the... Oh, I haven't got a Nissa's Revelation either, that's obviously Emrakul, so Scry 5. I don't think that's very well used either in many decks. And I think it's just some of the multicolour cards are missing, like we're missing some Human Scabs, Citadel Castellans, Inclusive Artificers we're missing one of. Yeah, Thunderclap Wyvern, but I'm still missing them in terms of making a blue-white deck viable, because I really need the other two of them. Missing Rune Servitors as well, which is weird. Yeah, I'm just missing like really random cards now. So, yeah, I will end the episode off here for now. So, from Tuesday now onwards, basically what I'm going to be doing is either tinkering around with old decks. So, some of the decks I've already played with, I'm basically just going to go back and make some changes to them and like play some more games, or maybe put together a new deck. So kind of like just come up with an idea, put it together, and have a tinker around, which might be used then in the Friday Night Magic episode. I'm also thinking of doing more Magic episodes a week, so let me know if you're interested in seeing maybe up to 3 a week. I'll be interested in playing more, so if you guys are interested in that, please let me know in the comments, because I want to know if it's worth me playing more for you guys. But apart from that, I think I will leave it here for now. As always, guys, don't forget to comment and like if you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.